What did your date say that made you think I'm definitely not going out with this person again? Met a cute chick at a bar and asked her out. Few days later, we are on a date and like 10 minutes into talking she starts talking about her baby daddy. And that's all she talked about. I remember at one point, I started thinking about the food on my plate while she kept yapping away. Towards the end, she kinda realized what she'd done and tried to resuscitate the conversation. But it was too late, lol, we said awkward goodbyes. And that was that. So yeah, I took a girl on a dinner just so she could tell me everything about her ex. Womp womp. I didn't even make it to the date. I had to reschedule because I had to babysit family at short notice. And he told me to bring the kids with me. On a date, with a man I'd never met. Between that and him constantly facetiming me at odd times of day, it was clear that it was not something I wanted to continue with. We knew each other for like a week. I met this girl once and we decided to go on a date. She was 30 minutes late, which is something I can't stand. But I was gonna let that go. The biggest issue for me was that she wouldn't shut up. The whole time she was just talking and talking and talking without giving me any chance to make any kind of comment. It's a huge turn off. We met on Tinder and really seemed to hit it off. I thought the date was going well. Halfway through dinner she blurted out, I thought you'd be more like a black guy. I'm a 6 feet 5,230 pounds black man. In not even that sure what she meant, but I was 100 done with that date. I stood up, dropped $100 on the table and walked out. This was years ago. I had a lovely date with this charming funny guy. Towards the end he told me that there's something I should know, I'm married. But only so my wife can stay in the country. We're not together, but best friends. I had too much self-respect to put myself inside that wasp nest. He said I could go ahead and order what I wanted. I reply, well, I certainly wouldn't order something I didn't want, and I certainly didn't need your permission. After the meal he was also arrogant and rude to the waitress. I simply excused myself and left. I went on a date and not sure how the subject came up. But she started talking about how men have to pay for everything on dates and also within the household. I almost always paid for everything on a date. But just how she said it was a real turn-off. I, as a male, have a list of some really weird ones, but the first that came to mind were your eyes are so pretty. I really hope our kids have them. And I have to disclose that I am a felon. But trust me when I say I was set up. If you play the president's speeches backwards, there are subconscious embedded messages about how the moon landing was faked. Half an hour after I got home she emailed a nude photo of herself. This was maybe 1998. Spent about 15 minutes complaining, almost to the point of crying, that her dad bought her the iPhone 6 when she was very insistent that she requested the iPhone 7. Instead of just going straight into conversation, the guy kept asking, have you heard of? Made me feel dumb saying no I haven't, over and over again. He was straight up mean, very self-absorbed, had very strong opinions on my answers for his questions. Made it quite uncomfortable. It wasn't a thing she said. It was her laugh. It sounded so weird that I thought I would never want to make this woman laugh again. She told me that she had had to 8 beers on the train down. We met at 1 p.m. It was a fun afternoon, but there was no second date. If I'm coming to visit with my dog, can you please lock your cat in the bathroom until I leave? My dog is afraid of cats. To a waiter at a great sushi restaurant, can I just get a steamed skinless chicken breast and broccoli, please? One woman wouldn't stop talking. Another woman spent over an hour talking about her father like I'm a therapist. She said her dad died, she got his life savings, and she planned to drink and party till she was in her late 30s. I googled her name and it turned out she was a lawyer who got disbarred and arrested for being a stalker. What if they didn't say anything? Her thigh-high boots, or maybe her feet smelled like Fritos. The fact that you don't have an accent sounds gay. I don't like that. I believe in fairies. I think they're just like energy, you know? Out of nowhere, unsolicited transphobic rant, we're both cis. I'm late because I forgot to set my alarm. Yada yada. He ordered his steak well done. I ordered mine to go. I think Bill O'Reilly has some really good points. Start talking about the babies we'll have together. I can't see you this Sunday. I'm going to church.